It's me, Scruffy Queen. Yo, the Drag Race Season 13 announcement caught me so off guard. I was totally not even ready to get in drag. I have wigs in the shop. I have looks coming in the mail. I was like, oh, surely I have a few more weeks for this. Turns out they said, nope, y'all get the promo, the Meet the Queens, and the reveal looks all in one day. And today we'll be taking a look at those promo looks and breaking down the Meet the Queen videos and letting you know if I think these queens are gonna be hot or rat. The theme for these looks is pastel pinup. First up, hi, it's Denali. The first ever queen from Alaska, but not our first Alaska queen. She's also the first backflipping ice skater, she says. So we'll see how she can incorporate that into her drag. I'm excited to see it. And Denali is just using one name now. I believe she was previously going by the name Denali Fox. And girl, one named queens are in. I might have to drop the queen from my name, or maybe switch it to king. Denali calls herself the performance girl. She's from Chicago. She's been doing drag for 2.5 years. My read on her is that she's goofy, silly, serious, a really good mix of charisma. She really had a good camera presence. She's got on this look, which is very ballerina meets ice skater, but make it high drag. I love the little cutout blue leaf armor pieces. I'm not even sure what to call them, but they're really gorgeous. The ombre effect on those with all those rhinestones, perfection. I'm loving how cohesive this look is, and my favorite thing about the look is those armor pieces on the elbows. When she moves her arm, anytime she flexes that bicep, it just totally changes the way the outfit looks. It kind of reminds me of butterfly wings, and y'all know we love a metamorphosizing queen. Hey, Jasmine Masters, how you doing? Maybe her and Milk can do a collab one day on the rink, maybe out of the rink as well. Wow. This look is icy hot. Next up, Elliot. No, I didn't stutter. It's Elliot with 2 T's. And I'm like, girl, you're gonna make me say that every time I say your name. Elliot with 2 T's? Come on. This queen is from Las Vegas. She's been doing drag for 12 years, but has felt overlooked in her career. And I'm like, girl, you better get over it because you're on Drag Race now, honey. I love the big blonde heat miser hair, the little soft pastel blue turquoise accents against the peak ruffly top. Girl, she's giving me some Pirates of the Caribbean meets like Old Western Saloon mixed with like those fancy little doilies all over the top of that top. I kind of love it. The only thing I would change here, the tights. That little 3/4 moment on the leg there, I don't love that. I never have loved that. I think it always shortens a body. I do love that it is high-waisted though. And also I would have finished the hem of those tights with a blue fabric to match the belt around the waist. Overall though, this is just pink perfection though. I really think it's very cute. This look is hot with 2 T's. Next up, can we please have a moment of silence for the winner of season 13? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who does this? Ms. Gottmik ain't got no right to be looking this good. No right at all. None. Zero. Wow. This look is giving me like futuristic Zelda warrior princess from the Roman Colosseums ready to fight in battle, mixed with like some 18th century European royalty with that giant duvet cover with that cape. The lining of every piece of fabric perfectly contrasted with different tones of blue and beading and the nipples, and oh, Miss Gottmik did not even want to give these other girls a chance. Gottmik is actually the only queen that I had spoiled from the entire cast. And can we get a hallelujah, yes God, oh, for RuPaul's Drag Race casting an openly trans man to be RuPaul's Drag Race next superstar? That's a gag. That's a gag. Drag Race, thank you for doing that. Thank you. They're listening. Thank you. Gottmik is unique in more ways than one. And that makeup, well, I could give it a kiss. Anyways, Gottmik, nope, got hot. Next up, Joey J is amazing. Did anybody else see this photo and literally go straight to Desmond is Amazing, that little drag kid? This is a very cute look. The interview was a little hard to get through. Joey was constantly tokenizing himself for being a queen that doesn't wear wigs. And I was just like, okay, I don't really care if you have a wig on or not. Honestly, as long as you look sickening, which you do. Congratulations, this look is very fierce. To break down the look just a little bit further, the jacket, absolutely hot. I would wear that. I love it. I don't like the snakeskin train. Paired with that, I think it's a little mismatch. And I do understand trying to go for a little bit that gender bent fantasy. With those two very different style pieces put together, I just think it could have been done a little bit more cohesively. I'm gonna leave this look at a warming up. Next up, Ka. It's Ka, K-A, Ka, not Kamora Hall. She's here to make it clear that she goes by Kimura, not Kimura, don't get it wrong. Can we just immediately appreciate how stunningly gorgeous she is? My God. Not even a stitch of makeup either. Look at that. That's a natural beauty. Been doing drag for 8 years. She seems very, very put together, calm, down to earth, sensible. I'm a little bit worried that she's gonna be too nice, too, oh, hello, 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 you know, very pageanty and afraid to let loose. She says that she can clap back if she needs to, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. See if she can get a little dirty with the other girls. As far as the look though, I'm just kidding, I love it, it's great. My favorite thing about it is the rhinestones in the hair, placing those. Girl, how long did that take? My God, that is gorgeous. It's a very showgirls, kind of burlesque-y silhouette, which I'm loving. I almost want, just to complete the look, a little feather in her hair as well. But I'm not gonna be mad that there's not one, because there are plenty of feathers up on that booty, around those arms. It's definitely not a stretch to say this look is hot. Next up, she's no longer sitting alone in the VIP. It's Kandy Muse. This is a personality. Oh my God. All I gotta say is Miss Kandy Muse talks faster and louder than me. I've met my match, but she's from NYC, so who's surprised?
My go-to drag is hoe. Everything I do but hoe.
Pinup, but make it hoe. Skirt, but make it hoe. Hair, but make it hoe. Candy, but make it hoe. Wait, wrong queen. This is Kandy Muse. Aja is Kandy's drag mother, and Dolly is Kandy's drag sister. Not only is the personality a hot, but the look is too. I love that perfectly structured geometric, like blue and green corset. Also, I'm a little colorblind, so if it's not blue and green, I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like to me. And the hair. Girl, how many bees are up in that hive? Buzz, buzz. The cutout on that skirt is genius as well. This look is as loud and as sweet as she is. It's hot. Next up, all the way from La La Land, it's LaLa Ri. She's from Atlanta and starts her interview off by telling us that she has gained 20 pounds during the quarantine and that she feels thick, sickening, but thick. I was loving her goofy little moments. She has charisma up and down. Funny as hell, and I think is gonna be a really great performer. She says she loves dancing and entertaining, and I absolutely saw that shine through when she was speaking. She said she wanted to show us who she was in this look, so she's giving us a little leotard dancing entertainment number. I think it's really cute. I don't think that it is quite as opulent or insane as some of the other looks, but that mint green corset with the black vinyl details coming down along the center, I think is really, really hot. If I could have changed just a couple of things about this look, I think I would have done something a little bit extra with that little crop top cardigan, gotten rid of the leg harnesses, and maybe also gotten rid of the t-shirt underneath the corset. You know, sex it up a little bit by taking some stuff off. And I think some small improvements could have brought this look to a full raging hot for me, but I'm gonna leave it at a warming up for now. Next up, Luxx, $1 million. Girl, she looks like $1 million. It's Olivia Luxx. This look is very great. This is really, really good. I love the monochromatic color. She's got this aquamarine, kind of little blue-green fantasy going on, and that giant waist cape train thing coming up around the waist. The silhouette is gag-worthy. On all the rhinestones, I'm like, girl, how long did that take? This is carefully crafted, carefully designed architecture here. It's so gorgeous. And then the perfect like orange hair contrasting all of that blue and green in there is just chef's kiss. This is another New York City queen. Welcome to New York City's Drag Race. And since she's only been doing drag for a year, but looking at this look in that interview, you would never have guessed that. For a baby queen, if she can do what she did in that interview and in this look on the RuPaul's Drag Race runway and competition, well, I think she's gonna be bringing lots of light to the show. This look is going to be a hot. Next up, grab your glass, fill it with rosé, and raise it for a toast to New York City. It's Rosé. She says she can sing, dance, act. She can do it all. I like every queen from New York City can, and that's not a read either. New York City is a city full of extremely talented people, and to be at the top, you have to really, truly be able to do it all. The personality is there. She's funny, confident. The outfit. Ooh, I'm not in love. I'm really not in love with this one. She says pink is her favorite color. Girl, mine too. We're drag queens. Come on. The problem for me here is I think she actually gets a little bit lost in all of that pink holographic fabric. Like individually, I think some of the pieces are sickening, like those giant arm pillow cuffs, the actual dress she's wearing, the tights that are on her legs that are actually also her boots. I'm normally never mad at a monochromatic look, but I think the misstep here was using all holographic fabrics, even though each one is technically a different texture. Like, let's make one of the pieces matte. Give her eyes a rest. You know what I'm saying? Rosé, I think you're sickening. But this look for me personally is just isn't my favorite. It's going to be a rot-a. Y'all, Simone, when I tell you I was watching that interview cackling, Simone has top tier charisma and a sickening look to boot. I'm not joking. Like, I couldn't get over the interview. I went back and watched it like 3 times. It's that star power. And I think Simone also knows that she has that star power, but she's not like overly confident about it. She's not throwing it in your face. She's just like, yeah, here I am. I'm a badass bitch. Eat it. And I'm like, yes, I do want to eat it. I want seconds and thirds. The look absolutely killed me. The hair. Where do you even get like an idea or concept for this? The little gold rings and all of the hoops and the braids, and it literally looks unreal. How is that standing on her head? Inside it says like Ebony, her name's Simone. I think one of them says Enchantress because she calls herself the Ebony Enchantress. I'm enchanted, bitch. I'm enchanted. She cast her spell. The other reason I love this look so much is because it's giving us that little Y2K throwback, which is actually trending up in fashion right now. The G-string not so subtly poking out of those low rider Jinko inspired jeans that are like mint green and gorgeous with the little gold chain. And then it says Simone on one of the other chains on the belt. And then she also has boxers on over the G-string. The reason I think I love this so much is because it perfectly blends street style, high fashion, drag, camp. We truly have a TP here. Don't forget to set your clocks back and get ready to party because I have a feeling Simone is gonna bring it. This look is Simone is also from LA, and I have a feeling just based off these looks and interviews, I think California might be taking home a crown this season. Next up, she says it takes an army to put together some of the other queens, but it only takes an Iman to make it to Misha. She says she's been doing drag for 30 years. Sorry, I looked at my notes again because I thought I wrote that down wrong. I'm like, you only look 30. You've been doing drag since you came out the womb. I need to find out her age. Hold on. Okay, this Google search says 43. I don't know if that's true. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. This is pageantry, high drag, and I love the Drag Race continues to cast and include people that have been doing drag for so long and been in the scene and really have been the foundation of what drag is today. In the little interview clip, I wasn't like super impressed with the look. I was like, is she just wearing like a tank top? And then I saw the full image and I was like, oh, this is gorge. Totally gorge. It's like a perfect little Easter egg explosion of tulle down at the bottom of that beautiful pink silky dress with little rhinestones up around the top, around that bosom. Also, this is Lala Ri's drag mother. This is the first time we're ever gonna have a mother-daughter drag duo on the show at the same time. Anyways, Tamisha's an Easter egg I'd love to hunt. This look is hot. Next up, Tina Burner. I hardly know her. Another New York City queen. She takes a different approach to describing her drag, while the other queens are like, yeah, I do fashion, dancing, singing, acting, I do it all. And she just kind of is like, you know what, for me, it's all about the performance. Do your makeup tutorials, wear your fashion. I'm a thespian. I think she's gonna be funny and one to watch in the personality arena for sure. For someone that dislikes fashion and says she doesn't do it, she actually did it pretty well. And she actually did something super smart in her interview. When you knock the bar down lower, when you lower people's expectations and then you over deliver, well, you're only setting yourself up for success. Because although she says she doesn't like or do fashion, well, I think she looks great. I love the little pale yellow pastel moments contrasted with that harsh black. The gown is a little bit like pageanty, mermaid, punk rock kind of fantasy. I love the density of the crystals at the bottom, the tulle peeking out from underneath. I think this gown is the perfect link. It fits her amazingly. The only thing I would change about the look, I would swap the hair out. Maybe do like a yellow with a black streak or vice versa, because I think the red and yellow on top of that is a little too like Ronald McDonald on top of all that pale yellow. But if I was ordering this, I would ask for a super size. I think it's hot. Next up, when I tell you I watched this next interview with my jaw dropped open the entire time. It's Utica Queen. She shares my last name. What else will we have in common? I don't know. She says she's ooky, kooky, spooky. The laugh on this queen. This is gonna be an immediate fan favorite. I already love her to death. Cute, adorable. Utica is from Minnesota. And I love Drop Dead Gorgeous, which is set in what I think is a fictional city, Mount Rose, Minnesota. And I always thought that they were just making a total caricature of the people there. Like, surely people aren't really like this. That's not real. But when I saw her talking, I was like, oh, girl, they got that movie 100% right. Yes, they sure did. If I had to describe the personality of this queen, I would say like Tammy Brown on crack. I don't know what's going on in that head, but I would love to have a peek inside. Utica says her drag is colorful Tim Burton meets old biblical painting, and the look is just as crazy as she is. We've got like a half blue, half yellow Easter Mad Hatter, Alice in Wonderland at a picnic fantasy, perfectly styled with that little like almost kind of Marilyn-esque hair, gorgeous matching makeup to match the look. It's campy, it's silly, it's fashionable. Most importantly, wow, it's hot. It looks like she's ready to give me like a vaudeville performance on RuPaul's Drag Race, which I am so ready to see. Uda is a walking, talking cartoon. If she is as animated as she was in this look and in that interview, we have top 4 coming, mama. We have top 4. I see it. Anyway, so that's it for these looks today. This season 13 cast, I am truly stunned. Jaw dropped. Wig snatched. The casting, insane. The talent, outrageous. I am going to be on the edge of my seat waiting for this premiere. I can't wait to see it. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button and press subscribe so you don't miss my hot or rot of the season 13 reveal looks, which is coming later this week. And I will also be, of course, hot or rot reviewing the rest of the season, hopefully in full drag for every episode, assuming they don't catch me with any more surprises. And as for my hottest hot from these looks, well, it's going to go to Simone. I also asked my patrons to vote for their hottest hot over on patreon.com/BessieQueen, and this week they've chosen Gottmik. My patrons make my channel possible. They get exclusive member benefits for joining, like their name and credits, early access to my videos, personal shoutouts, and more. I also want to give a special shout out to a queer chaplain, Abby, Anonymity, A World Gone Mad, Blythe, Brandon, Catherine, Charlie, Curris, Christopher, Crystal, Curtis, Danielle, Ed, Elizabeth G, Elizabeth H, Emma, Evelyn, Hannah, It's Huge, Ivan, Ivona, Jake, Jaker, James, Jen, Juan, Jude, Keijo, Karia, Kelly, Kelsey, Matt, Max, Maxwell, Michael B, Michael H, Michelle, Miguel, Nick, Onion Fairy, Oscar V, Oscar D, Peckhams, Peter, Raphael, Reverend Terry, Rick, Skylar, Shado, Sinclair, Susan, Tacosita, Tony, Victoria, Zincat, and Midnight 19, who are all supporting me at my hot tier. Adori, Bradley, Cameron, Caroline, Craig, Evan, Freddie, Glenn, Jenny, Kevin, Kiki and John, Sailor, Shannon, Sky, Sloss World, Sunshine, Tina, and Timotheus, who were all supporting me at my hottest tier. And Anjo, Aretha, Marty, Mike, Matthew, Nurse Luca, and Tom, who were all supporting me at my Bussy Queen Collector tier. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Love ya. Bye.